craziest moments in women's sports. Across boxing rings, basketball courts, Formula One tracks, and Olympic arenas, female athletes have amazed millions with their strength, skill, and resilience. You'll discover a 13-year-old who became a national icon, a woman who beat men at their own game, and moments so unexpected they sparked global conversation. Let's dive in. Let's begin with a striking, unusual moment in tennis. Tennis players break rackets all the time, usually in fits of rage after missing crucial shots. But what happened to Polish player Agnieszka Radwanska at the 2016 Australian Open was extraordinary. Her racket didn't just break, it exploded. During a routine rally, Radwanska was setting up for what appeared to be a standard shot when her racket suddenly disintegrated into multiple pieces. The strings snapped simultaneously, the frame shattered, and pieces went flying in every direction. The look of complete bewilderment on Radwanska's face was priceless. She stood there holding what remained of the handle, staring at the debris scattered across the court like she'd just witnessed a magic trick gone wrong. Even the commentators were speechless, trying to explain how a professional tennis racket could spontaneously combust during normal play. The incident became an instant meme, with people joking that Radwanska had discovered a new way to play tennis, or that her forehand was so powerful it defied the laws of physics. Sometimes the most shocking moments in women's sports aren't about athletic performance. They come from equipment failures at the worst possible moment. Like wardrobe malfunctions captured live on camera. Spanish diver Jennifer Benitez experienced a wardrobe mishap during the 3-meter springboard event at the 2012 London Olympics. While awaiting her score, she inadvertently adjusted her swimsuit, already stretched from the dive, and was caught on camera in an awkward position. Though embarrassing, it didn't affect her competition placement. An even more dramatic incident befell Italian swimmer Flavia Zaccari at the 2009 Mediterranean Games in Pescara, Italy. During warm-ups before the women's 200-meter race, the back of her high-tech J01 suit split open. With no time to change, she had to withdraw and was officially disqualified. The distressing moment left her in tears of frustration. These examples illustrate a broader pattern. Female athletes often face inadequate or malfunctioning equipment at critical moments, failures that rarely happen to their male counterparts. Even more troubling, these malfunctions frequently earn more media attention than the athlete's actual performances. It underscores a deeper issue in sports coverage and the design of athletic wear for women. In NCAA collegiate gymnastics, a perfect 10 is exceptionally rare, and what American gymnast Caitlin Ohashi achieved in January 2019 was remarkable, though not literally a unicorn. Competing at the Under Armour Collegiate Challenge in Anaheim, California, she delivered a floor routine so precise and radiant that she scored a perfect 10, her fourth career perfect 10, but widely celebrated as her most iconic. Ohashi wasn't yet a household name internationally, but her performance changed that. Dancing to an upbeat medley, including Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5, she executed flawless tumbling passes, clean landings, and beamed throughout. The effect was electric. Millions of viewers shared the video and praised both her technical excellence and the exuberant joy she conveyed. Such flawless, perfect 10 scores had become exceedingly rare under increasingly strict NCAA judging. But Ohashi made it look effortless. She smiled throughout, reminding everyone why gymnastics can be a beautiful, inspiring sport. Her viral performance transformed her into an international sensation and revived global appreciation for collegiate gymnastics. Speaking of clothing controversies, one of the most impactful protests in recent sports history occurred at the 2021 European Beach Handball Championship in Varna, Bulgaria, involving the Norwegian women's beach handball team and a challenge to sexist uniforms. For years, female beach handball players were required to wear fitted, low-cut bikini bottoms while their male counterparts could wear tank tops and shorts. At the bronze medal match against Spain, the Norwegian team wore longer bike-style shorts in protest and were collectively fined €1,500, about €150 per player, by the European Handball Federation's disciplinary commission for violating the uniform rules. That fine sparked global outrage. Norway's culture and sports minister Abid Raja called it completely ridiculous, Athletes from countries like Denmark and Germany voiced support, and pop star Pink offered to pay their fines. The incident reignited debates over gender equality in sports attire. By October 2021, the International Handball Federation amended its rules to permit women to wear short, tight pants with a close fit and tank tops instead of bikini bottoms, marking a major turning point prompted by this protest. During a World Athletics Indoor Championship 100 meters hurdles heat, a Croatian athlete ran alongside 7 competitors. Midway through, one hurdler stumbled and crashed, disrupting the race. Since she was not at fault, officials granted her a solo rerun to advance. With no competitors and no distractions, it seemed straightforward. But then came the twist. Running alone to qualify, she hit the final hurdle and fell. The athlete, given a second chance because someone else had fallen, ended up falling herself, an ironic and surreal moment. Track and field fans were stunned. The sequence felt too bizarre to be real, yet it became one of the most talked about mishaps in recent memory. When skateboarding debuted as an Olympic sport at the Tokyo 2020 Summer Olympic Games held in 2021 due to the pandemic, everyone expected established stars to dominate. What nobody saw coming was a 13-year-old Brazilian girl stealing the spotlight and becoming an overnight national hero. Raissa Leal, known as Fadina, faced women several years her senior in the inaugural women's street skateboarding final at Racket Urban Sports Park and captivated the world. Her tricks were smooth and powerful, executed with a smile, earning her a silver medal, making her Brazil's youngest Olympic medalist at 13 years and 203 days old. Brazil erupted in celebration, streets filled with cheering crowds, social media buzzed with her performances, and she instantly became the country's most famous athlete. Her impact extended off the podium, skate sales surged, skate parks overflowed with young girls emulating their new hero, and skate school enrollment skyrocketed. Leal didn't just win a medal, she transformed skateboarding from fringe to mainstream in Brazil, demonstrating that sports icons can emerge at any age and that authentic joy can inspire nationwide passion. Enjoyed the video? Before we continue, don't forget to ring the bell, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. It truly helps me out, and I promise to bring you even more awesome content. We're going back to December 2019, at the PDC World Darts Championship, held at Alexandra Palace in London. What unfolded there truly flipped a male-dominated sport on its head. In the first round, Fallon Sherrock, from Milton Keynes, faced Ted Yvetz, PDC Development Tour winner. Instead of the expected outcome, Sherrock fought back and won 3-2, landing 6-180s and averaging about 91, becoming the first woman ever to win a match at the PDC World Championship. The venue erupted as she sealed victory with a double 18. Next, in the second round, Sherrock stunned Mensur Suljovic with a decisive 3-1 win, including a final bullseye checkout, advancing to the last 32. The crowd reaction was electrifying, and the occasion was hailed as a fairy tale run. Although Sherrock's journey ended in the third round with a 4-2 loss to Chris Dobey, her breakthrough in London had already cemented her status as a legend and queen of the palace. That night reshaped perceptions, showing that skill transcends gender and earning her international fame. Let's explore what many consider the greatest match in women's football history, the 2011 FIFA Women's World Cup quarterfinal between Brazil and the United States. Held on July 10, 2011, at Rudolf Harbig Stadion in Dresden, Germany. After 90 minutes, the score stood at 1-1. Brazil then took the lead early in extra time, and for much of the 30-minute extension, they dominated. The U.S. were even down to 10 players after Rachel Bueller was sent off in the 65th minute for conceding a penalty. Then, in the 122nd minute, Abby Wambach leaped above Brazil's defense to head home a precise cross from Megan Rapinoe, scoring an unforgettable equalizer and tying the game 2-2 right as time expired. The stadium erupted. It has since been dubbed the header heard round the world. The match proceeded to penalties, where the U.S. prevailed 5-3, with Hope Solo making a crucial save from Diane, sending the Americans into the semifinals. This epic comeback, down to 10 players, conceding late, then scoring in the dying seconds became a cultural phenomenon. It's celebrated as one of the most dramatic and inspiring moments in Women's World Cup history. What were you feeling the moment Abby Wambach's header hit the net in the 122nd minute? Was it shock, pure joy, or both? Let us know in the comments below. Sometimes the most dramatic moments in sports are driven by technology, and this was the case with the Speedo LZR Racer. A swimsuit so transformative it rewrote the record books and was eventually banned. Introduced in February 2008, the LZR Racer was developed by Speedo with support from NASA and the Australian Institute of Sport. Made of woven elastane nylon with polyurethane panels, it compressed the body, trapped air for buoyancy, and reduced drag by around 24%, fundamentally altering swimming performance. At the Beijing 2008 Olympics, swimmers wearing the LZR Racer won approximately 98% of medals, while 23 of the 25 world records set were achieved by athletes in the suit. In the following year, 2009, over 130 world records were broken wearing such suits, reinforcing concerns over so-called technology doping. By July 2009, the FINA Congress voted to ban full-body, non-textile suits effective January 2010. New rules limited men's suits from waist to knee and women's from shoulder to knee, requiring textile materials and no zippers. Though controversial, the LZR Racer era showcased how engineering breakthroughs can outpace regulation, forever changing our view of the interplay between human athleticism and technological enhancement. During a Women's Legends charity match between Brazil and Israel in October 2019, Israeli referee Lilac Asulan made a routine stoppage to issue a yellow card to Brazilian football icon Ricardo Kaká. But instead of walking away, she took out her phone and asked him for a selfie during play. Kaká, initially surprised, smiled and happily obliged. The moment paused the game momentarily, with both players and fans caught off guard. Yet the scene quickly turned lighthearted, teammates laughed, spectators cheered, and the clip spread across social media as a charming and humanizing moment. While some questioned the professionalism of an official even in an exhibition match, many praised Asulan's warmth and authenticity. The episode overshadowed the match itself and demonstrated how the traditional boundaries between players, officials, and fans are shifting in the age of social media. Archery is a sport where perfection is measured in millimeters, the difference between victory and defeat often narrower than a human hair. When South Korean archer Chang Hae-jin stepped up to the line in the 2016 Olympic Games women's individual final at the Sambadromo in Rio de Janeiro, few expected what followed. Chang didn't fire arrows into the same hole multiple times. Rather, she delivered a consistently high performance, shooting a 6-2 win against Germany's Lisa Unruh to claim her second Olympic gold. Her precise technique, many arrows landing near the X-ring in the 70-meter distance, earned widespread praise. In earlier stages, she had also defeated teammate and reigning Olympic champion Ki Bo-bae in the semifinals. Though Chang achieved an exceptionally high level of consistency and precision, some sequences were likened to arrows landing close to the same spot. It was not a literal single-hole feat. Video from the 2018 Hyundai Archery World Cup in Salt Lake City shows her shooting tight groups in the center, but the arrows left distinct holes. Chang's performance in Rio wasn't a myth. It was the result of sustained excellence, not a magical single opening round. Still, it set a lofty benchmark and reinforced her reputation as one of the most formidable recurve archers of her generation. This story highlights the complex link between women's sports and media attention. American volleyball player Jamie Robbins, a standout outside hitter at UCLA, gained significant visibility not just for her athletic skills but also through televised matches and a growing social media presence. That visibility caught the attention of modeling agencies, leading to a career shift. Many believe that her exposure in volleyball's standard uniforms, often more revealing than those worn by men, played a role in that interest. Her athleticism earned her a platform, but her appearance may have amplified the response from outside the sports world. Robbins appears happy with the modeling opportunities, but her story reflects a broader issue. Female athletes often gain recognition for factors beyond performance. Would the same opportunities have come if uniforms were the same as in men's volleyball? Would her athletic success alone have opened those doors? This isn't a critique of Robin's choices or talent. She's made the most of what came her way. But her story underscores an ongoing disparity in how male and female athletes are presented and the uneven paths to recognition they face. Do you think Jamie Robbins would have received the same modeling opportunities if women's volleyball uniforms were designed like the men's? Let us know in the comments below. Technology in sports is supposed to make things fairer, but sometimes it creates problems no one anticipated. One notable example occurred during a FIFA World Cup qualifier between Indonesia and Bahrain on October 10, 2024, when the electronic timing system, specifically the fourth official's signal for additional time, became the center of a heated controversy. Referee Ahmed Al-Kaf of Oman allowed the match to continue well past the indicated 6 minutes of stoppage time, extending it to 9 minutes, during which Bahrain scrambled back a late equalizer. The goal appeared to be scored during a time that shouldn't have been played. Indonesian fans and officials accused the referee of bias and filed a formal complaint with FIFA and the Asian Football Confederation. Supporters pointed out that different broadcast feeds showed conflicting stoppage time signals, and no backup timekeeping system seemed to exist. The uproar sparked outrage online and led to diplomatic tensions, with the Indonesian Football Association lodging an official protest. FIFA opened an investigation into the timing anomaly and the handling of the match timing. The controversy reignited calls for clearer timekeeping protocols, backup systems, and strengthened regulations on officiating transparency in high-stakes international matches. During a Women's World Cup match, Jamaican goalkeeper Nicole McClure received what should have been a routine back pass from a defender. As the ball rolled toward her, she prepared for a simple clearance but miscontrolled it, lost her footing, and watched in disbelief as it rolled into the goal. The stadium fell silent. Players froze. Even the opposition appeared surprised. It was like watching someone trip on flat ground. It made no sense. Remarkably, McClure responded by rising, catching her breath, and then continuing to play with determination. Her composed reaction won empathy from the crowd, who applauded her maturity at a tough moment. What could have become an enduring embarrassment became instead a human moment of resilience. The clip went viral, not in mockery, but in respect for her composure under pressure. McClure became more widely recognized for this moment than many keepers are recognized for their greatest saves. Chinese weightlifter Lai Wenwen set a total world record of 332 kilograms in the women's super heavyweight category at the 2019 World Weightlifting Championships in Pattaya, specifically in the clean and jerk plus total. Venezuelan triple jumper Yulimar Rocha soared 15.74 meters at the World Athletics Indoor Championships in Belgrade in March 2022, setting the current women's triple jump world record. Polish hammer thrower Anita Wlodarczyk holds a world record throw of 82.98 meters, achieved in August 2016 in Warsaw, but following her Olympic final in Rio. These aren't just remarkable performances. They were breakthroughs that pushed the limits of human potential and challenged the world's understanding of what elite athletes can achieve. These moments represent just a fraction of the incredible stories that women's sports have given us. From the hilarious fails that remind us that athletes are human, to the record-breaking performances that redefine what's possible, to the courageous stands that change society itself, female athletes continue to create moments that captivate, inspire, and sometimes completely shock the world. What was your favorite moment from today's video? Let me know in the comments below. And if you know of any other crazy moments from women's sports that I missed, I'd love to hear about them. Make sure to subscribe for more incredible sports content, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.